Hey guys! Hello, happy Thursday and happy Creative Commons sort of seasonal edition. Nothing has changed back here to get in the festive holidays, unfortunately. But we do have a Willow. Willow wanted to say hi. Actually, she wants to go on a W. I realized when I was about to hit start that's why she actually came to see me. We usually go at this time, or like in the next half hour or so, so that's probably what she's expecting. But I digress. We're gonna hang out tonight. I'm not gonna do any super long sprints to try to take them out. I don't think the weather is bad. I mean, it's cold, so take that as you will. Actually, I don't like that weather. I like my phone better. Willow Bear. Weather is 26 degrees. Possible snow around 7 again. Oh wait, no, it refreshed. Okay, never mind. It's 19 degrees. It's 19 degrees, and it's only gonna get colder. Down to like, if we end around 9, it's gonna be like 12 degrees. So there may or may not be a second W for the puppies. Expect them to pop in and out a lot. Hello! Yes, that's the only proper way to say hello. Hi, Snazzy. Happy Thursday. How are you doing? I'm starting to get cold. I think I've been sitting here long enough. And my blanket is not I should get my robe. I should get my raccoon robe. I'll probably grab things on the first sprint and get myself situated because I was actually working on the cover art commission for the past 2 hours. So yay, making progress on there. Even though when I say that out loud, okay, I guess it was like 90 minutes. I've been working on the background, and I kind of did a mock color-based layout to show the client and be like, hey, this is how I plan to lay it out and the colors I want to use. It's not final because it's very just smudged. Like, here's the place. But in the past 90 minutes of repainting it, it's not like it's changed a lot. Maybe it looks a little bit cleaner. I had to take a break from looking at it because I need to come back with fresh eyes and double check if it makes any sense, I guess. But the cover for the first book turned out pretty nice. The background, I didn't know I had that in me. I will be able to show it to you guys probably later. Not necessarily once the commission is done. I did get permission from the author to let me show the cover art and stuff, but they're in the process of getting that first book published through KDP ebook. So maybe around that time, as a kind of a sort of semi-helpful promotion, we'll talk about the cover art that I did. But yeah, I got to finish up making the second one look nice. And then the third one, yes, it's all 3 at once. The third cover, the character art, I think turned out really well, but I have no background. I don't even know where this thing is. Are we in space? I don't know where we're at. So, no matter how many times I kind of ask the author, do you have any ideas for your background? I haven't got anything, so yeah. That's a next week problem. Anywho, Snazzy's doing pretty good. Praying you don't get the cold going around. Kid at Thanksgiving was gross, and you were his favorite person. Of course. Of course. You were. They ran their snot all over you, didn't they? Also, hydrate for Thirsty Thursdays because it is winter. And for those of us who, I wouldn't say I struggle to drink water, but in the winter, I struggle to drink water because there's no enticement here and it's cold. And even if it's not cold, I'm not thinking about water. So drink your water, guys. We'll probably wait for a few people to pop in before I dial into today's theme, which I think I want to do like a holiday card with my dogs on it. And obviously that means like me drawing and digitally painting them, which I've been meaning to do. I wanted to do more pet stuff, but of course I've made excuses. But not for 2026. 2026 is going to be a productive, but like not just productive for productivity's sake. It's going to be like, what are things that I've been wanting to do? And like, let's actually do that. So yeah, for 2026. We don't want to speed time up, but also it couldn't get here soon enough. Ooh, Snazzy's got some goals for tonight. Renew state license, 1 and 2. Check the national license and make an iron-on thing for one of Lottie's sweaters. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. Yeah, I had to renew my licenses, or ours were in similar ancillary things, but we have a license that is for like dual glasses and contacts, and then we have a certification for each, and it was my renewal for certification and license here. So I feel that. But I was ahead of the game, and I got all of my CEs done like in July. So everybody else is still cramming them in. I don't think so. I saw the pumpkin shirt you had for Thanksgiving, but I did not see a Christmas one. You have to send it to me, because I think the last thing I got from you is turkey. Well, I mean, that was in the group chat. I got you the dogs playing. Group chat had the turkey shirts. Was the turkey shirts an iron-on, or just you got matching shirts somewhere? Because that's also a super cute idea. You get matching shirts for everybody. Okay. Yeah, and then yeah, we're on the same boat. We are on the same boat sailing to get that renewal done. There she is. Let me see your Christmas one. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Oh my goodness. I love that it's like glittery too. That's, yeah, filthy animal. I want to watch that show this year. I didn't get to watch it the past few years. And then I feel like watching the Home Alone series. That's this year's Christmas vibe. Even though I know I only really like number 1 and number 2. I feel the need to watch them all. Hi, Phoenix! Sitting here manifesting something I've begun calling Dulcet Justicars. Also, hi, Monty. And the funny thing is, when I saw Justicars, I already have trauma from Baldur's Gate. And I was like, you're not playing again, no. For the record, finally finished Baldur's Gate 3 Tuesday. And I got like 100-something hours into the story mode playthrough, which there was a few quests I left unfinished, and I don't care. But it's done, and I needed that to be done to get off of my brain. Home Alone 3 doesn't count for me. Yeah, Home Alone 3 is the kind of weird one. Is there a 4? I feel like there's a 4. But I also don't feel like it's... Let's see. First of all, you can't just change Macaulay Culkin out. So there is a 4. Okay, that's when they changed it to the other kid. And then Home Alone 3 is kind of also not the same kid. Are these on streaming things I already have? Definitely we'll watch 1 and 2. Anything else, I'm going to have to be in that mood, which does happen every holiday winter season, where I'm like, couch and holiday movies, please. They're not great holiday movies sometimes, but we do have that day. Phoenix is working on a puzzle and listening to an audiobook. Very nice. It is puzzle season, isn't it? Oh, it's puzzle season. I have a few on my Christmas wish list, and I'm really hoping I get at least one of them, because even though like I have a stack of puzzles because I don't know what else to do with them after I put them together, I'm gonna do puzzles. Please and thank you, wish list listening peoples. Yeah, without Culkin, it doesn't count. He's the Home Alone kid. Everything else is just a spin-off. It doesn't count. Pretty sure you saw the first Home Alone years ago. Barely remember it, never seen the others. Yeah, the first and the second, I think, are like, that was when the movies were still good. It was also like I feel maybe I'm biased because I'm a 90s baby, but like that 90s to like the early 2000s, things were still enjoyable. Like, some may have not have aged well, but in general, I'm gonna go back to those. And that, again, that could just be kind of like your age group thing, what you grew up on, nostalgia kicking in, but call it what you will. Oh yeah. Everything has all the cash grab sequels. Everything. Fast and Furious. Really? Really? Like, is there 9 or 10 now? The Jaws sequels are, let's see, hold on. I rewatched all of them when I did my Jaws shirt. There are, I think there's 4. The first 2, like the second one was really good at following the feeling of the first one. And the third, oh yeah, there is 4. The third one, I think, was still enjoyable, still felt like Jaws, but the fourth one was where it kind of became too 2010-y. The fourth one was hard to watch. But the first 3 all, I mean, you know, Jaws 1, epic movie. 2 and 3 watchable. 4, nah. Alrighty. Ooh, we got deciding to learn how to crochet the other night and feeling very crafty. Jelly of everyone that makes stuff so far have made some knots. Crochet is just knots altogether. I mean, I think knitting is similar, but haven't done it myself. You just make knots and those knots become things. Working on one you borrowed, beginning to think there are pieces missing. Oh no, not the missing pieces in the puzzle. That's the line that gets you every time. My goodness. I mean, granted, coming out of, I think I can picture the scene, so I think it's very unexpected. But I always picture when he gets hit in the head with like the bowling ball. That stuck out for me because doesn't the bowling ball bounce off the stairs? Or am I imagining that from a different movie? But I'm like, how did that ball bounce? That's exactly how that train of thought goes. Always think my puzzles are missing pieces and it never fails. Usually I have all the pieces and I'm just a dummy. Oh no. We've had 2 puzzles with 1 piece missing, and they were both 1,000-piece puzzles. The one was an avatar piece, and the piece missing is like a duplicate of all the water waves. So it could have gone anywhere. I feel like that was one that Willow and/or Tundra might have taken, because if it was in the box. The other one was like a bright pink magenta section in like a Mickey Cinema. That one, I don't know how it couldn't have been in the box. But did we start those in time to like contact the puzzle box people? No, we did them like a year later. But it does show on at least all the puzzles that we've got, like if you have any missing pieces or anything, there's like a 30 or 60 day window where you can reach out to the company and they'll like I think they just send you a whole new puzzle because they can't just identify the piece. But if you get a puzzle, check it out, count the pieces. The last 1,000-piece puzzle we did, no, the second to last. We did count all the pieces before starting, and then it still took us forever. So do what you will with that. You can get your puzzle pieces if you do it in a timely manner by getting a new puzzle, apparently. Yeah, because she was the designated girl to be screaming about. That was her role. You scream. You're the kid who's traumatized. You're the older brother who is just not making the right decisions. And here's your consequences. You dummy. Yes, very stereotypical characters. But a good route. Mm-hmm. One of these days I'm going to learn how to crochet or knit. I started learning to knit at one point, got the knit stitch. I couldn't figure out purl. Oh. Knit one, is that? Oh, that's right. They say purl, not curl. I always say curl, like knit one, curl two. That's probably purl. I love Fast and the Furious. They're so ridiculous, but I think they're fun. I don't think I saw whatever the newest one was, though. One of the newer ones had them like launching out of a helicopter or something. They were in the air. Or did they go to space? Is that the one they went to? I don't know. I just am recalling random things. Who knows what's true? I don't think I've seen anything past like 4 or 5. Fast 5, I think, is the last one I saw. But I've only seen it once. So does it count if I really can't remember anything from it? The first few were fun. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. When we do puzzles, Terry does the edges and puts them together. But the last time that I had to do one by myself, and I was like, these edges don't make sense and nothing connects, I felt that pain. So hopefully as things come together, you'll be like, oh, wait, that goes there. And it'll make sense. And it's not as big, or it's bigger than you think it is going to be. Who knows? Oh, I remember Claymore. I didn't get into it much, so I don't know the lore enough to compare that. But thank you for not going with PG3. Hopefully it's not an edge piece. Hopefully. But maybe nobody will notice if it's not there, if it's the missing piece. Fog is here. Good morning. Yes. Step on the nail and think it was a point bucket hydro rope. Yep. Or the paint bucket. Yes. Yep. That's a good scene. But they're also, I forget who his partner was in Home Alone. Because it's the guy that is House, right? He's one of the thieves. Thiefaroos. He's also in the live action 101 Dalmatians. So there is a lot of my brain looping that together. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, when they got blasted in the face with the exhaust charcoal-y looking stuff. I was like, nope, that's 101 Dalmatians. Oh, what's his name? House. You guys are going to get it in the comments. You guys are going to get it much quicker. No one's got it yet, so. But I can't. It's the same, right? He's in both movies? I feel like he's in both movies. Moto Kitty's being very helpful today. Yay! With the puzzle. Well, don't let them, bat one off the table and lose it in the carpet. And it's 1,000 piece. Oh, bless you. Oh, those are so much bigger than they seem. Because, a 500 piece, I can get done in, 4 hours. 1,000 piece, for whatever reason, that takes days. You were in the middle of a car chase. Oh no. Thankfully, you are okay. I can only imagine that they were driving around you, and maybe that was the Fast and the Furious in your life that you needed. I still can't remember I can picture his name. I'll know it when y'all say it, because I'm not gonna look it up because I know it's gonna be here in the chat, because y'all got these things. Y'all got these things. But yeah, feel free to expand upon the car chase. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Back to Jaws 2 when the little brother was traumatized. Yep. And then that his trauma carried over to the third movie, because then the brothers are grown up and they have their own like aquarium, underwater like aquarium thing, and they catch a great white. But of course, the big one they caught is actually the baby, and the mom is obnoxiously like megalodon size and breaks through the glass, and it's very very bad CGI, but it will stay in your brain if you've seen it. That's the third one though. Oh, stuck in the middle of a car chase twice. Once as a kid when my dad was driving, the other's an adult. Both were crazy. You're at the intersection, I presume, and a bunch more followed. Went down a light or two, and he busted a U-turn, came back the other way. It was very exciting. Okay. Interesting things going on down there. It's too cold for a car chase. You know what I mean? Like, if there's ice in... Oh, maybe... No, your weather's pretty similar to ours. You know what I mean, though? Like, you really want to do a car chase when there could just be black ice somewhere? Things we have to think of. An email? Why for? From who? From this person. Okay, I have to deal with that on the sprint. Glimmer's really good. The manga's exceptional. I've heard good things about it, but I've only ever seen a little bit of it. I think it might have been out before I was kind of phasing out of anime, but I think at that point I definitely wasn't watching as much like fantasy adventure anime. And the library, I don't think had the manga. I don't remember seeing the manga there. Yes, but yes, Hugh Laurie. Thank you, Monty. Yes, Hugh Laurie is house. Yes. He isn't in Home Alone? He isn't? Do I have to watch the movies now? Hold on. Now I can Google Home Alone 1 cast. Oh, it's Daniel Stern, who I am thinking of. Yep. See, and that's the thing with the 101 Dalmatians. I picture those guys even with. Okay, so yep. This is why I don't watch real people. I can't keep them straight. The biggest problem having with the puzzle is bad lighting. Don't have another spot I can work on. Do you have a lamp? Little lamp? We had to bring like 3 lamps over to the table because our lighting, the only place we could do it is the dining room, and it's like a very old chandelier, or like kind of chandelier style. But the lighting is terrible because it casts all the shadows of the metal from the lamp itself, the chandelier. I don't know we're gonna replace that eventually or something, because it's not working. Okay, well, we've established that I can't keep your real people straight, so that's fine. Car chase I was in as an adult. Cops kept telling me to go faster. That's terrifying. What, were you just in the way? One time I went 90 on a freeway. Oh, Lord. This is blowing my mind. They usually tell me the opposite, to go okay, it's like go slower, stop. Mine was back in Southern California. They were more common around there. Interesting that they would tell you to go faster, though. Like, it was in the 40s here, so it wasn't icy. Yeah. How nice. How nice. We haven't been above freezing today. Oh, Phoenix finally got their first snow for the season last night. And there's not a lamp that will help dealing with a lot of shadows. Gotcha. And Snazzy will be back soon. Okay. We caught up with the chat, and I think it is a good time to prepare for the first sprint. probably give the dogs their dinner. And there's something else I had to do other than check the email. Oh, I was gonna get more warm. More warm and possibly a hot drink. I think we'll need to get the hot drink as well in order to survive this cocoa office. Wow, now I gotta shiver. Okay, timer is ready to go. Yeah, I think we're ready for our first sprint. And then when we come back from this sprint, we will get into, I guess, pre-holiday shenanigans. I was thinking of wrapping Terry's gifts today, but I think I want to work on the holiday card more. And that will be like something I can just keep up here for you guys. So we'll do that. We'll work on our little holiday card when we come back in like 26 minutes and change. We'll start that countdown so it gets ready to go. I'm going to get a warm drink. You guys remember to hydrate. Hydrate yourselves. And if you need a warm drink too, this is the time to grab it. But yeah, let's get this first sprint going. Welcome back, Snazzy. We'll catch up with that card chase shenanigans when we come back too. But let's get productive. 3, 2, 1, go! I mean, it was almost perfect. The oven was done. I made some like mini corn dogs. I ain't got time to make full dinner. Grab that. Got a chai. My Dumbo cup. Checked the email, and I started looking at picture references for this holiday card. Catching breath. So yeah, here we are. We're back. There was, all right, the car chase. For those who didn't read the comments. It was between the cops and the car they were chasing. Okay, makes sense. They managed to stop traffic behind you, but you got caught in the middle, and they did finally separate me from the chase. The scariest part was I didn't know the area, and it was the first time on that freeway. Ooh. Even without all that, if it's my first time on like a highway or anything over there, I'm like triple checking, quadruple checking. Co-pilot, where's my exit? So yeah, that is definitely stressful. Would have definitely been distressed. Exactly, like that face. Like that face. I still don't know why the names have been changed. That was changed last time, but I don't know why they haven't like changed it back. Well. Snazzy took a shower, heated up dinner, and have 20 minutes left of the audiobook. But it wasn't for me, and I can't pinpoint why. Sometimes you're just not in the mood. Not even just for a book, but like reading in general. Delicious. Because like right now I'm reading Rebel Rose, which is Beauty and the Beast post-movie. And it's very much playing into French politics at the time where the National Assembly was rising and essentially taking power back from King Louis the something. So like it's very interesting the fact that they like tied all these things together with Beauty and the Beast setting, because like they come back to the castle and all that. But I don't know if I'm in the mood to be reading, because it's been a struggle for me to want to pick up the book, even though when I read it I'm like, oh yes, more or less enjoying the story, but I'm not like inhaling it like I was a few months ago, or a couple months ago rather. So I think there's just times where you don't want to read, and that can sometimes make a good book just be eh. Fenix got a lot more of the puzzle edges done. Gonna have to go through the pieces again to look for more. Swear you went through so carefully. Sometimes they just appear out of nowhere though. It'll just be like sitting with all the other pieces, and it's so obvious when you find it, but like when you were searching, it wasn't there. Send all the good puzzle vibes. Listening to Murder Road by Simone St. James. It's okay, kind of something to fill the background as I work on the puzzle. I could listen to some murder mysteries. I feel like that's a lot of the murder mysteries that I've listened to have been semi-background noise, where like you don't have to, I don't know, I don't feel like I have to pay as close attention as if I was in like a high fantasy world with all that. And they're usually cozy, so it's a nice background sound, but I finished my series that I was reading, so I don't have a starting point, and the one I want to read isn't an audiobook at the library. Struggles. But that's okay, because I don't think I'm in a reading mood right now. I've had a lot of like when I'm working on like the cover art or anything, I have YouTube videos, and it's a lot of like people calling out AI artists, or how did this convention, like it's a lot of tertiary information that I can just like tune into if I want to, but I'm not wholly invested in it. But like the fact that there's something new going on with like the AI art scammers every 2-3 days is insane. My cardio is bad, y'all. I still feel like I'm catching my breath. I also don't breathe right, apparently, so that's the thing. Let's see. Thog fed the cats. Made a fried egg sandwich. Nom, 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 nom. We love eggs in all forms. So sandwich is great. Yes, eggs. Snazzy was eating Slappy Joe leftovers. They suck. Usually make my own, but this was the manwich. Sad. Bad Sloppy Joes when you're really excited for a Sloppy Joe is so sad. It's kind of like bad mac and cheese. I suppose it could be bad anything if you're like, oh, I really want mashed potatoes. But yeah, there's only so many ways you can make a Sloppy Joe, and they did it wrong. Okay, so this is a book that you're interested in, but also still kind of a filler. See, the Sloppy Joes sound good, but not manwich. Didn't realize how bad it was until now. Oh yeah, the declutter video went up on the 30th. I totally forgot. That's why I scheduled it, because I knew I would forget to post it. Yeah, no worries. Take your time, because it took me a whole year to even get to editing it again. So it's semi-relevant. Like, what happens? The clothes that I declutter, I have decluttered. But I could do some more. I could do a lot more. Go get some food. I just got some little mini corn dogs. We should all go get dinner and snack or something. Probably we should have real food. I saw Kitty was here. Did I not? Okay, there we go. Hi, Kitty. I don't remember if I actually said hi or I saw it and then was distracted. But hello, how are you? Only have until 2:30 my time because I've got a sleep schedule that I've been sticking to for the last week and a half. Until then, I can hang out and knit Christmas presents. Excellent. Very good. And keep that sleeping schedule because that is so hard. I am in the process of fixing mine and, well, I went to bed early, but I couldn't fall asleep. And as a result, I woke up only a little bit earlier than I did the day before. So it's a process. So keep it. Ooh, you got what you have. What you need to make mac and cheese, you gotta make it. Need a grocery shop so bad. Totally out of bread and everything. The weekly shop time. Haven't watched the declutter yet. I'm actually excited to watch it because I'm old. It's a very chatty. You'll watch it. It's fine. It made me want to declutter, so it did its job. But yeah, I was looking at it, I'm like, this was back in October of 2024. What happened? Some of those pants I don't have anymore because the chub rub destroyed them. He's very proud of himself for regular. Oh, I think I didn't hear the thing because I had my birds. I had my speaker off.
Power on.
Okay, it's coming back. I didn't realize that the thing was starting. My bad. Very proud of myself for regular sleep time because that hasn't worked for me over a year. Well, we're all gonna get back to it, and then what's that? Brain does not compute. It is hard. It is hard, but it's a wakey time now, so we're gonna just like reset that timer so we can do a full sprint. And I need to keep going through some pictures of Atreyu and Willow to find some good ones for the card reference. But I promise when we come back we will do that because I will also have finished my corn doggies. So let's get into it, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Hi, Shayna! Sprint, sprint, sprint! Welcome back, guys. We started working on the picture, and you guys just have to trust the process with me, okay? Because it's one of those where I'm like, that doesn't look like Willow. But I have to remember it is a struggle to get it where I want it. So let's pick back up where we left off. Hopefully the video will motivate you to declutter. It has definitely given me the inspiration to do it, but I don't, like, I've literally gotten rid of all the clothes I can get rid of until summer. So is there anything else I could do right now? Probably not, because I've been regularly just keeping things cleaned out, but I really want to do one. Maybe I'll go to my mom's. Maybe she'll let me declutter. I'm at least a year behind at just about everything in life. So, okay, well, the video will catch you up a little bit. Yes, watch for inspiration. And then Shayna had popped in. Kitty was planning on watching the declutter in the background while cleaning too. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys having it going on. It's there for motivation, if nothing else. Cannot guarantee the quality of the content for that particular video. I think we're all working on a bunch of different stuff. Phoenix was working on a puzzle. Snazzy had some licenses to renew. Kitty was knitting. What else were we doing? Was that pretty much everything what they were doing? I know Monty was working on some Justice R stuff. And then I am working on a hopefully soon to be holiday card. This may just be like the first draft of it. I don't know. So I sketched this out really quick, and it's supposed to be a Treyu. And I should probably turn up the line art. I should probably also make it a bigger. It's supposed to be a Treyu and Willow, and they kind of like broke a big candy cane because they can't share. Or really, anytime they see a stick, they have to break it and each have their own stick. So they're supposed to each have part of the candy cane, and then there's like a Christmas tree behind him. And that's basically the idea I'm going with right now. So I was trying to use references of them as I go, and my sketch of Willow doesn't look as cute, but I know once I get into the painting of it, I can make it cuter. So we're just going to trust the process. And that's where I was kind of getting a base coat down, and I realized it cut off her feet, so I moved her up. So it's a process. I can keep this up instead of the timer and then just kind of track the time, guesstimate it for myself for you guys. If you want to do that, that's fine with me. We have about like 4.5 minutes left on chat time. Decluttering and cleaning was my plan for tonight, and then all I felt like doing was working on a puzzle and now figuring out dinner. Yay. Just had my dinner, rice with Italian sausage, sitting down and drinking my ice cold Coke and to de-stress. And Snazzy's fighting with the cricket. When are we not fighting with the cricket? Oh, Phoenix just made mac and cheese. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys are excited for it. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it tonight. It's really going to depend on how well my brain handles the painting process. But it is a start, so I think we'll just keep this up in the background, and like I'll just put in the chat when the 26-minute sprint starts, then like you guys can kind of have a gauge. I don't know. I hate the fact that I can't just have a timer up as well. Hold on. Maybe I can. Maybe. Hold on. Let's try if I put one on my computer clock app, and it has timers, and I make it tiny. Did I just get hit with a stroke of genius? Maybe not. It won't go any smaller than that. Why would it not go smaller than that? Can I keep on top? Oh, I can keep it on top. Do I have a 26-minute one? No. Why are all these different random minute timers? I'm just going to make you 26. Can I do that? Oh. And then this is going to be a little bit of an inception real quick, but in theory, I go and I share like my whole screen. Bear with me. Right, the inception. But then I'm in the art. I need to pull this up on a different screen so I can see what it would look like. YouTube. Because in theory, if I have this timer up on the screen and I'm letting you guys see the whole screen, now I can't be jumping around doing nothing else. It'll give us both. And I think I can make that bigger too. Yeah, so I can have that. I don't know where a good place. I'll just put it over here because I can just hit Control Save. Do I need any of those? No, I don't think I'll need any of those. I won't need any of those yet. Let me see. I need to see what this looks like on YouTube to know, because if I switch over, I'm just going to see my screen. So it doesn't work. We got to mute this. Creative Commons. It does work. And then, okay, so we can do it. We can have both. We can have both. Okay. Let's go back to Inception for a second here, because I want to make me down here on the bottom, because there's 1 minute left on the timer for this. So I'll have to have like another, I'll just have to have it like a background timer or something going. But this, I'm sorry, this is very hard to look at. Let's stop for a minute. I think that we'll try that. So that way you can kind of glance and see how much time is left and not have to like do math. I don't want you guys to do math. Snazzy got the Cricut working. Yay. Go find some cheese. Cheese is a good snack. Phoenix got a lot of cleaning done Tuesday night. Has something you plan to write. It's clean. Right. So just kind of procrastinating around and doing other things that need to get done. We like it. Okay, good. It looks fine. Works out. We're not mathing. We're not going to math. We're going to have that on the screen. And we'll do it that way so you can see timer and drawings. And I'll have to save this. Can I save this one? I'm not going to mess with it now. We're not going to mess and break things. I don't want to do that. Well, Kitty should be fine because Kitty is over in Germany. Unless Germany's cheese got recalled. They're the burbs. This is also news to me, so y'all are going to have to let me get updated on this cheese recall. But I did hear that we are about ready to start the sprint. Let me switch over to, well, I guess I just got to like pop over there, but I got to mute myself. So once I mute myself, I'll switch over to the proper screen and pray that it's working. If not, Discord chat, save me. But let's get into the sprint here in 3, 2, 1, go. I found you guys. I couldn't figure out my screen. Hello. Hey. So, yeah, I hope that worked out because I checked my screen once during those 26 minutes and it looked fine. I don't know if anybody was actually like watching or if you guys were doing stuff. So like no pressure at all, but I will show you the progress. Dun, da, da. This is Willow. So yes, trusting the process, she turned out looking much more like Willow than the initial just line art. So I'm gonna officially save it. On here in my folder, that's a good place. So yeah, as long as you don't zoom in too close, it looks good. She looks good. It looks like Willow. And then I saw the cheese link come through, Thog, and I thought it was like messaging like, hey, the stream isn't working or something. And I looked so quick. So I didn't read into it, but looks like Germany should be good about the cheese recall. It is in our Discord chat or on the internet, so you guys can check that out. Phoenix 8 and switch light bulbs in the lamps using for the puzzle and hoping it'll help. Need better lamps. Just more lamps. Get all the lamps. Thrift them all. Get that like eclectic lamp collection. Oh, Phoenix was watching her thing. She looks like her adorable little self. Yes. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. I need a little bit more. Like, she looks too serious. But of course, like, it's like decently realistic. I don't want to make it like too cartoony and make her eyes like, ooh. But I feel like there's something I could maybe put a little bit more shine in it or something. We'll see once I get Atreyu done. If there's anything I can do to like cutify it, but like, I don't know, that this is more or less what I was trying to achieve in terms of like making it look like her, based off the photo and things I know about her, like her toe bean, well, her claws on this foot. Actually, I need to make those pink, but she's pink, black on that foot. So trivia for you guys. Trivia. Here we go. Oh, jumped in. Did dishes and came back when the Cricut was finished. Apparently the Cricut app crashed at some point. It was doing multiple of the same design, so I still got some I'm peeling now. Okay. And this is the iron-on, right? The iron-on for the for Lottie. Okay, we had a cheese sandwich and some tea. That sounds really good. A good cheese sandwich. Don't have many outlets, old house. Same. The placement of the outlets in these rooms is who planned this? Who planned this? That's the reason why I couldn't have my desk here for the longest time, because I couldn't get everything to an outlet with a normal extension cord. And now they make 10-foot long cords. So, you know, I'd be hooking up all this into that cord. He's also fingering weight yarn and metal needles might become my nemesis. Salt, it's so slippery and tiny. Oh. US yarn and needle sizes confuse me. Yeah, I don't know anything about them either, so I think everybody in the chat is confused. And the electricity in the back of the house not really working, so more lamps will help. Yep, it's the iron-on for Lottie's Christmas, right? Christmas sweatshirt. Yanked off a little piece, didn't mean to. Whoops. Oh no. Sorry, I distracted you. But we have 3 minutes until we do the next sprint. And so I think we will let Willow sit pretty, a pretty girl, and then we will work on putting in Atreyu. And like in the sketch, like I had it a bit more cartoony, which is why I think That's why I'm like, it doesn't fit the vibe that I'm going for. But it's Willow. But it's Willow. She even got her little human. She has her marking on her forehead because of like where her wrinkles and everything end up. She's got a little person. She's got a little person up there. So yeah, like I'm sure I could adapt this into a simplified, cartoonier version. I'm sure I could. I have the cartooning capabilities. I think we're just gonna try to sketch out Big Boy. We'll try to make this into a Atreyu. He doesn't have as much color variation in his coat, so I feel like that might be where I struggle a little bit. But look at his face, his baby face. He's got a little stash. Oh, his gray little gosh, what's it called? The tiny one. His chin's all gray now. But we're gonna try to make this into a Atreyu, and then we will consider if we want to further cartoonize or take it and run. That's the plan. Goatee, yes. He's a little gray goatee. He's a little goatee. The next is gonna make themselves some coffee this sprint. Yeah, it's when she comes in here, I'll have to show you guys because it's like she has so many identifying marks on her, but the little human is my favorite. Oh, she's just a person on there. She's a person in a dog's body. We love her. So yeah. We'll see. It did turn out really good. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna try to make an Atreyu boy turn out as well. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that line in the background because I'm literally just gotta draw this handsome face is what I got to do. Yeah. My thing isn't switching as well. There it goes. My computer's starting to lag. I'm kind of concerned actually. Did I save it? I did save it. Okay. Well, it is time for the sprint. So let me get screen share up real quick for y'all. Share the screen. Nope, share the entire screen. So we have the timer. Do that. Inception. Put me in the bottom. And then you guys can see the timer. So when I switch over, it'll have the drawing. But let's do this for about 26 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go! The computer does not like when I try to switch screens in that mode. So we did another sprint. And Kitty's off to bed. Have a good night. Phoenix has got that coffee and puzzle plan for the next sprint. Excellent. Here's progress with Atreyu. So I've got him the line art done, and I started going in with the darker spots as the timer went off. So having like drawn out his features, I could see the Mastiff a lot more, like, because he's a handsome boy. But because he's a mix, he doesn't have like the really wrinkly Mastiff, but like kind of drawing him out, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a Mastiff face. That's a Mastiff face. So kind of using his reference and then like adjusting the pose for the scene. So it should be like them sitting next to each other, and I have to draw the candy cane yet for his, and then like do the background and whatnot, but I had to get like the sizing right. So that's where we're at for Atreyu. Just a brown boy right now. He's a brown boy. Snazzy's peeled 5 of the 6 designs. So far, so good. And yes, you use your handsome boy. Every time he meets somebody, that's like the first words out of their mouth, and it's like, yeah, he knows. he will walk up. He especially likes the ladies. Like if we're walking at the university and there's some girls walking by, he will like, let me get in your way for some pets. Or if it's a guy, he's kind of like, he either doesn't care, or if the guy's eyeballing him, then he will bark at them. So he's a lady's dog. Phoenix made the coffee and went through the pieces again. Found a few more edge pieces and finished one side. High five. High five. Do I want to do... I think this coming sprint will be the last one. So we'll do one more because I've been at this desk for hours. We'll do one more and I'll have the puppies up on that sprint as well. Called Amazon, got a return canceled. The book was damaged and had the correct return set up. I have to say Amazon has some amazing customer service reps. I don't know because it's in text if you're being sarcastic, but are you being sarcastic? Anytime I've had to physically call them, I feel like they're trying, but I also feel like they don't know what they're doing and can't actually do anything. So you were serious. Okay, good. Then you got a good service rep. Maybe they have improved. But playing some June's Journey now. He's a good looking boy. We got lucky. We got some good looking puppies. But you know, you see him it's just he's a good mix. And I've had people say like, oh, he looks like my dog. And I'm like, what is your dog mixed with? I need to know. I need to know. I want to do their DNA tests. I was thinking about doing that for Christmas. But it's already December 4th. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Yep. Gonna keep working on that puzzle for the sprint. Get some. If you get your edges, it feels manageable. Like you can just build in it. But having to get the edges is like the first step usually. We start with the edges. Well, if Terry starts on edges, I'll start with like whatever's like really defined. Like if we do the Disney ones, like I'll just scrap the character pieces and start putting them together. And so like by the time he's done with the edges, I've already got like big chunks, and then we knock it out. Got in some training today. Oh yeah, mixed results with Amazon. It's fair. I guess anything would have mixed results, but the phone calls we had to go through for like, it was a lost package. that was a process. Got someone in training today. Heard them mention the background though, so I hope that the call isn't pulled. I didn't want them to get in trouble. Gotcha. Yeah, finish them edgers unless you're too frustrated. Working on a bookstore, so lots of books. Hopefully there's enough definitive ones, or like well-defined ones, I guess is the proper word. Snazzy, you got them all peeled and you stabbed yourself on the last one. Everything's fine. Snazzy. I guess since we have a couple minutes left in the chat, let's see, what stories? No, I don't have any stories. I do want to do another stream before Christmas. So it's looking like the 11th or the 18th. I think planning for the 18th and maybe doing a pop-up on the 11th is possible, because Willow does go to daycare on the 11th, so depending on what time I pick her up and what I have to do, who knows, maybe my Christmas gift to you guys will be both. Maybe it'll be both. But definitely I'll put it in the chat, the official one. Maybe it is both. Maybe it's both. So we'll do at least one more stream before Christmas and hopefully get this holiday card knocked out, and probably do, I was thinking, I saw the blind draw stuff that we had done last year. Obviously I don't have a co-host, so that makes things a little bit more difficult. So I was trying to think of ways to like trigger that. But I feel like the first blind draw or so we did, like, people in the chat were just saying stuff, and then I just saw it in the chat and like I did it. So maybe it'll be something chaotic like that. I don't think I'm doing a blind cooking because I don't have any ideas for it, for one. I did think of doing the like old school YouTube blind taste test of like the different Cokes and Pepsis and see if I can figure out what's what, which is gonna probably go terribly because I don't drink them enough to know the difference, and I don't think I've drunk enough varieties to know the difference anyway. But I was thinking of also putting in like the off-brand Coke, the like Poppy's version of Coke, and like just all these different cola flavored. I think that could be like fun, old YouTube classic blind taste test. I think I could set that up and just have like someone come over and fill the cups that I can't see. So maybe that's a hard maybe, because I don't know if I want to spend all that money on pop, to be honest. But I think we'll maybe finagle a chaotic blind draw in the next stream. Okay, so you got lots of books in the bookstore, obviously. Some are easier to spot than others. At some point, try to remember to take a pic and share on Discord. Yeah, we got to see the progress. Kamsamnida is watching and listening. Hi, Kamsamnida. Hey, baby. Are you warming up your mom? Yeah, you can warm up your mom. You get all warm. All warm. Yes, more the better. I mean, it's not at this. I feel like in winter I can definitely do more consistently because I already don't want to go outside. Whereas when it's better weather, there's so many things that have to get done outside. So I feel like I think I'll plan for both. I don't see why not. I really don't see why not. There's nothing. I mean, it's Christmas week and the week after. Like the week after Christmas, I don't foresee a stream because I think we still have, it's like New Year's, isn't it? Is that the Thursday? Is that the Thursday? Opened up my dang calendar. Yeah, the New Year's Day is on Thursday as well. So I don't think I would stream because we usually do stuff on New Year's Day.
but I would like to get my video, like my 2026 goals video out around there. But yeah, the next 2 Thursdays, 11th and the 18th, I think we can lock it in the calendar, and we can do that. We can make a stream. Creative Commons. Because if I don't put it in here, I won't remember till like it's too late. Okay, it's in the calendar. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Commons Tommy is part of the party. They're like our representative familiar kitty cat. And you finished the darn audiobook. I guess it wasn't all you hoped it would be. You got an email for the stream? I assume? I hope so. And it's nice that it sent some sort of notification. At this point, I just show up too. Oh, I'm glad you jumped. The blind videos are so fun. Okay. Well, like I said, I would like to make something if I can figure it out. But the best idea I have is like old school cola tasting. So I wish like Terry or anybody else in my family who's like willing to be on camera would like be interesting. But they don't actually want to like be on camera. They're just willing to help. So might be a solo venture. Oh, I see. Never mind. We were excited for it. Yes, blind something. Definitely. I think we can manage a chaotic blind draw. I think it'll just be a miracle if I can get like a cola tasting video done. It's a hard maybe. Mo's slowing me down with everything. He wants all the attention and snuggles. Oh, get in there. It's because your fingers aren't on Moto and petting them. That's exactly how the dogs are. She's so spoiled. She lays on a thick towel and pop holders are her pillow. Oh, I love that though. I love that, especially like when cats like her are usually not that social. Baby, hi. You came to say hi. Oh, both of you are coming. All right, we gotta take the glasses off because if you're gonna jump up on me, girl. The move stuff. Hi, babies. Wait. Sorry, I gotta take away the comment so we can see. Only setting one goal for 2026: survive. Hey, honestly, after 2025, that is super important. Oh, we gotta get this out of the way. Me is the babies. Hi. Were you guys laying in the bed and sleeping? Oh, I know. See, now they're coming like, Mom, you've been at your desk too long. Give us attention. I would love to give you attention and cuddles. I don't know what we're going to do after the stream, but we're not going outside. No, you can go run outside potty, but we're not going to go W because it is 12 degrees, something like that. It's cold. You guys have to go potty? Yeah. Okay, they might actually have to go potty. We have to go. What? You know, everybody loves seeing you guys. You don't show up as much as you used to. Yeah. Are you giving me attitude because I'm not looking at you and petting you? No, you just found out you can lay in the cozy bed. Oh, we damn nuggets. Yeah, you're just more of a toasted latte color. I might have to adjust your colors in your picture. Yeah. Do you want to show everybody his soul patch? That's what I was going for too. The goatee, his soul patch. You want to show them? No. I'll get a good picture of it. It's just. Alrighty. I think they're telling me to do things for them. So I'm going to go let them out. I'll just have... I'll just put the timer up with the image and go out and come back. Let me double check the chat real quick. We gotta make sure the chat is good. Got 30% into my audiobooks so far today. Yeah, my brother, I think he would, and of everybody, he does have the best commentary as well. Like, he's a funny guy. Don't tell him I said that. But I think if I can convince him to come over and do it with me, that might be best case scenario. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get some family time on this. I did think of that. I did think of the blind gingerbread house because I've seen them at like Aldi's and stuff. There's actually like a ninja bread kit and like a yogi reindeer gingerbread kit. So I thought about those. So things might change. We don't know. I'm probably going to go with the cheapest option because money's, but blind gingerbread house. Okay, I can see we got a couple votes for that. I'll have to see if I can find a house now that it's, getting closer and people probably bought them up. It's going to be sticky. It's going to be so sticky. Feel it. I still vote Inuyasha drawing we did Yu Yu Hakusho for Halloween a few years ago. Seriously wish I could draw. I don't know if I'll do Inuyasha for Christmas, but I am going to be drawing Inuyasha soon. One of my plans for next year is to do a few like alphabet bingos, but one of them is an anime theme. So like, what if it's a character, whatever that anime title is, like Inuyasha would be the I on that bingo board. So I've got plans. We're gonna do some more fan art and practice drawing next year. It's gonna happen. Everybody's so happy to see you guys. Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is afternoon. 75 today. Oh, I need to take vacation down there. We still got one more. We can do one more, I think. We can do one more. You saw the human. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you, but you saw it. Good. Yay. Everybody's so happy to see you guys. 42 over in Norfolk. 20 over there. Lucky. Lucky. All right, guys. I need to set up. No, that's not the right screen because I have to do it with the screenception. Okay. Share screen, entire screen. That thing. Share it. Regret it. And then switching over, it will have the drawing, which I guess it's just going to sit there and be boring, but you guys know I'm coming back. So the timer will be going. We'll get that started to do our final sprint. Let's put it in the comment. Final sprint. Until it's like almost, we'll just do that. Final sprint. The timer will be going. I'm going to go let them out and I'll be hopefully back. I can do something, but if not, at least you can stare at the picture, I guess. So let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, I'm just finishing up a little quick detail. So let me do this. I just wanted to get his eyes colored in right. I'm definitely gonna have to come back and work on some things, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. My boy has bright galaxy eyes. Bright galaxies. It's starting to look more like him. I think I might have made the face a little bit too wide, but you know, it's angles. I'm just trying to get his coat and everything to look right and get his footsie, and his footsies are just not even touched yet. But his face, I think, is turning out actually pretty good otherwise. So now let's do, yeah, like the styles are matching, which is the important part, is that these are my dogs. This is what they look like getting that semi-realistic look is, I guess, the vibe tonight. So still got some finishing touches to do, and then like finish the card, obviously, and give him the candy cane, which I think that might change a little things in there. We'll see. But yeah, there's my boy. Here's my boy. I'm gonna switch over the sharing thing real quick, because it did not like switching screens on that. So yeah, we're gonna end with that, but in the normal way. Yay. Yay. There's work in progress on my doggies. Maybe we can zoom in on the more finished parts. There we go. That'll do. I also need to I need to save a picture and send it to Terry, so he can know what I did today. Our progress. I could just take a picture on my phone. Nah. I will send it properly. All right, dog, have a good night. There's a button icon in WoW that looks just like Willow's little dude. It's really? In World of Warcraft, there's a little doggy. I mean, it's not impossible, but also, I'm gonna put the picture in our Discord chat. That way, I can download it that way instead of going through the loops, because my brain is not connecting dots right now. I think I have spent it. But you know, we did create a commons right if I'm ending with banana brain. Snazzy, I accidentally sent the message to you, started the message to you instead of the group, but it will be in the group here. Dun, 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 dun. Whip doggies. Cool. Hopefully I can remember how I'm doing this. Well, I did at least have it on the live stream for a good part, so that will help. Because when I did the tundra painting, for the longest time, I was like, I can't do another one because I don't know how I got this far. So, note to self, just like record the screen more and stream, apparently, is how I can remember how to do things. Finished all the edges, still seem to be missing 3. They'll show up. They will show up. Yeah, the drawing looks right. I think it is a slightly different angle than the picture, which, so much for me trying to like reference as closely as possible, but that's how it be. But yeah, he's proportioned and he looks like my boy, so that's the important. Started pulling out other pieces to put like with like. Yes. Attempting to renew the license. I was locked out and had to regain access. Oh no. Hopefully got you back in. Mr. Atreyu Claus and Mrs. Willow Claus would be super cute. I looked for like a puppy sweater today when I was at Aldi just because they had them, but I wasn't sure if a large would fit Willow. And I didn't have any extra larges in the store. So, I mean, they're probably going to be the themes of my cards going forward for this foreseeable future. But maybe I'll put like a bow on them or give him his little bow tie. We'll have to play with that. We got the dog base down. That's the important part. It would be cute though. I accomplished what I won tonight, so totally great creative comments. Yay! Lottie finally stopped growling when you came up on the screen. She was big mad. Oh my, yeah, I was trying to watch the video real quick before the chat ended, but I'll have to watch it after stream to get the full experience. Okay, I have to watch the video real quick. I don't think it was that long. I can watch it real quick because I have to understand like how was she reacting. Oh, yeah, she growling. Yeah. And that's only the picture of Atreyu. That's not even like the like him on screen, you know? Oh, Lottie baby. Has she watched other, I'm sure you've shown her other movies with like dogs in them. But like, does she do that all the time? That's so cute. We all miss Tundra. I have to catch myself sometimes from saying Atreyu and Tundra, but she is with us. She's always watching over us, and she's led us to find Willow. Yes. She was hiding behind me and growling, but also wagging her tail. Oh, if Lottie thought it was a real dog, I think we're okay. It must be doing fine. Yeah. No, we never. I still have that mirror painting where I printed the clear sticker and put it on the mirror, and that's like in our room. So we see her every night, and she's actually still my phone, like home screen, and then my desktop screen is actually Atreyu and Tundra. So like, yeah. We don't need to feel sad tonight. We need to feel good. We had a good night. But we all can miss our fur babies that went over the rainbow, and paint current fur babies for holiday cards. What did I do to his cheek there? That's okay. I'm gonna overthink it, but I'm gonna close the file for now and say we're done on that. 9:30. That's a good time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'll put it in the chat again before I forget here. Next murderous to give comments will/should also be December 11th and 18th this month. Cool. That way I remember what I put on paper. I put it in my calendar so it's there as well. But yeah, thank you guys. We had fun. I think we all had a really productive night, and we can all go enjoy our fur babies and get cozy and stay warm if it's cold, or if we're in Florida to not be hot. Too hot. Be comfy. Let's all get comfy. Cheers. Make sure you hydrate if you haven't been hydrating. My water is downstairs because I need to refill it. I'm going to finish off my chai tea, and I will see you guys next week. Yeah, I don't have any videos going up before then, so it'll be next week. Bye. Hit the button. It's hard to say bye and like hit the button at the same time. Okay, I'm going to do it. I hit the button. Bye.